With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
In motion right is Addison.
To throw on 2nd down. David. His throw incomplete.
Open on the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, David. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Allen covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Back to throw. David. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So they know he made his 3rd or 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. David.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To the air again, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
7 yards there on 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Nice little drive doing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for a right side here, complete.
And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
In motion left is a running back.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out.
And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, David.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they are going to set him shot at the 40-yard line. after the turnover. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
On second down, here's Herbert.
Taking a shot for down here.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Take down, 40 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. David.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Addison hauls it in.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're setting better for third. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. David. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
It's caught downfield by Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Friedman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the...
On Herbert, his third interception.
Accelerating, and off he goes. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to the running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw on third down, David.
Now went behind his man, incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw.
David crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Back to throw again.
Pass complete to Addison.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Will Anderson bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
It's 2nd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. David. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Friedman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 79 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Herbert now.
From the left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him
touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. David, flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He may go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now here is another interception. On first down, Friedman, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Friedman, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
161 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
They'll run on first down. Friedman, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. Friedman, call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Friedman, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They're not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as I bring up 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard